comment to you tonight is join me in the Champions League, innit? Because if you're not there, you're cooking. You're gonna get on your channel. Make sure you're rolling out the red carpet for me. Make sure, because not only will I make myself available on everybody's channel on this panel, Sunshine, make sure I get that invite.
If you and I win, if you and I win it,
team in Europe.
Deji, if you and I win it, we'll drop our track. Don't worry, man.
Write me letters.
Will it go vice versa if you win?
At Super Chat as well. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to address it, but you
would have liked to have met you under different circumstances. You seem highly intelligent. You seem like you got your. Let me use some American lingo. You seem like your game is tight, but unfortunately, you're up against my club. Yeah, so hold that.
Oh, Deji's crazy. But either way, let's go back to this. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be 2 on Tottenham.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think it's gonna be 2 on Tottenham. I think Tottenham might win. This is my thing.
Let's speak about La Liga, bro. Respect my club.
I think it's crap.
Respect my club.
La Liga's what?
I think La Liga's crap, bro. I've been saying it all day. Arsenal, Pam, the second best team in La Liga. They made light work of them. Hold that.
Bro,
are you two playing? Arsenal and Barca for third. Are you not doing third place?
No, we're not.
Listen.
I mean, to be fair to Deji, I mean, Real Sociedad. I mean, not Real Sociedad. Bilbao, right? Fourth, one of the best defensive teams, La Liga.
7-1.
I thought we were going to get packed, and we did not at all.
No. But
the Liga's crap, Sunshine. I don't know why.
Listen.
They're not crap. I did not say that.
Listen, Deji.
Can I tell you the thing that you missed out? I'm sorry to hold everyone up, but we need 3 minutes on this. The reason why Spanish teams do well in the Champions League is because La Liga's crap. You don't have to turn up when you're playing Osasuna. You don't have to turn up when you're playing Real Betis. You don't have to turn up when you're playing Bilbao because they're rubbish. So that means your players are.
First of all,
I can tell you now, if Barcelona was in the Prem, they don't win Champions League. I can tell you now, Northside, Barcelona won't do the double in the Prem. Never, blood.
Deji, you want to sit here
Newcastle will plan your team. Newcastle.
You mentioned Osasuna, right? Out of random, bro. Osasuna is one of the clubs that have beaten us this season. They've beaten us. They put 4 points.
But the point, you have to think about the title race too. The point spread is so thin that those games do matter because if you end up.
You put your hand up. Does Barcelona win the Prem? Put your hand up, Omar.
Yes.
Will they win the Prem?
I think this year, yes.
Never.
This year they do.
I reckon this year, yeah. I reckon this year.
You know why? Because Yamal would have been injured for at least 3 months.
Yeah,
the other brothers, Almo would have been injured. No, they can't handle the smoke on a Wednesday, Saturday. They can't handle the smoke, blood.
Bro, no. Okay, see, this is the thing, bro. No. So here's the thing, Deji. You keep mentioning stuff about La Liga.
This man is starting over at 17.
Wait a minute,
That's crazy word.
Deji wants to talk about La Liga. He wants to talk about La Liga and Barcelona. But
the red line's right there.
Sunshine, wait 1 second. Let me actually answer this, right? Because Deji wants to see you talk about Yamal. First of all, Yamal has been injured. He's had 2 big injuries this season in our Barca team where we've been weeks without Yamal and we're still top of the table. We're still winning. And we're winning just not in the league, but in the Champions League as well. You just said if Yamal gets injured...
Do that in my league, blood.
See,
do that in my league.
This is the thing, bro.
What are you doing in the league?
Farmers.
That's in my league. He's never seen a Prem.
Bro, you know what's funny, right? I'm sorry. If these people want to...
He's a wind-up. Doesn't mean that the league is crap, though.
Nah, bro, listen. He can believe whatever he wants at this point.
Omar, I can't wait for that Super League. I can't wait.
Super League.
All this crap to bed.
You want to... Oh, bro, I'm looking forward. Tottenham in the Super League with I'm looking forward to it.
They're getting shagged every week.
I swear down. Just for you, we need to win Wednesday.
Deji would be, Tottenham would be the first team. Yo,
how is Deji already beefing a team in a match that's gonna happen like 5 years from now?
You know,
Tottenham
would be the first team to get relegated from the Super League.
Sunshine,
I don't like.
Sunshine, on my life.
Hold on, wait, hold on, Omar. Yasser said, in the Super League, Tottenham will be the first team to get relegated.
The first team in history to get relegated in the first year, bro.
Hold on. No.
You
in the Europa League, bro.
Omar,
You are not in
for
the
me,
Europa League,
can I
bro.
just say this last point? For me, in the Spanish league, there's only 2 big games for Barca: Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. That's it.
Okay. So let me ask
Every
you this
game
one.
is only. Now imagine playing Newcastle, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, United. It's long, bro.
No. Okay, hold on.
No,
You say Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid are biggest games, right? In the Europa League this season, Bilbao reached the semi-finals, right? Who's playing Chelsea in the finals of the Conference League? Is it not Betis? Right? Betis are playing them in the right. Okay. Okay. If you look at who's won the most Champions Leagues, it's a Spanish team like Real Madrid. Who's won the most Europa Leagues? It's a team in Spain called Sevilla. You're talking about teams that you don't even consider
because
who have won the most.
There are apart from 2 matches, you ain't got to turn up for their fresh blood.
Listen, your club has won what? 1 or 2 Europa Leagues in its own history?
Because we're playing in the biggest league in the world.
Bro, biggest team in the world. Give me a break, bro. At the end of the day, you guys have the most money.
Have you kicked ball? All right.
Man's gonna try and ruin man's integrity now. It's footballing ability.
This guy. No, see this guy, right? He wants to.
Bro, listen.
The 1 sec, God. 1 sec. Deji. Wait. 1 second. Listen, people. Yeah, I got.
This season we've seen before Liverpool won the league. City won the league 4 seasons in a row. Guess what? La Liga, the 1-team league or the 2-team league, has never had one team win it 4 times. Not even Madrid have ever won the league 4 times.
Can I just make my last
statement? They haven't done a back-to-back league title since 2007, Northside.
So this show is a classic case of I'm going to agree to disagree. I'm going to leave with this last statement, and I pose the question to Sunshine and to Northside. Do you two genuinely believe that La Liga is as competitive as the Prem? That's all.
Yes, it is. Because they got teams that win Europa. Yes, it is.
No,
they got teams that win Europa. They got teams that win the Champions League.
It's as competitive, week after week.
Hold on. Your team cannot even talk to Barca. You can't talk. They would smoke you. No, they would smoke. Are you mad? You ain't stopping them. Hold on, Deji. You asked me a question. No, hold on. Let me land. No, let me land. Because you asked me a question. Lamine Yamal going up against Udogie. Do you think he's doing something? Rafinha going up against Porro. Do you think he's doing something? Are you mad? That attack here with Dani Olmo and Pedri, you think they're not cooking your defense, bro? Are you mad? Don't tell me about Danzo's going to be Saliba. You're high, bro. Talking about...
No, bro. Are you being for real?
You don't even like Vicario no more.
Bro, are you being for real? You said La Liga is as competitive as the Prem.
Hold on. You're Ange out. Is your manager better than...
Barca is a good team, but I feel like if Barca was in the Prem, they wouldn't get that far.
This is the problem, bro. No, this is the problem, bro. You have a certain level of disregard for all the other teams. You don't even realize, bro. You're talking about Betis and all these clubs. Guess what, bro? We've played Betis with our best squads 2 times this season, and we didn't beat them once. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
How many finals has Inter got to lately? How many finals has English teams got to lately?
Oh, you rate the Prem above the Italian league, so that don't matter.
It don't matter.
Oh wow!
You rate the Prem above Serie A.
What's wrong with that?
That means the Prem is a tougher league than Serie A. That means my theory of if it's a lesser league, you will have power in Europe. That's the argument I'm making. If you're not having to exert yourself domestically, you can do well in Europe.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why is it Bayern Munich don't win the Champions League every single season? Why is it PSG are reaching their only, hold on, why is it that PSG are only reaching their second ever Champions League final this season? Right? Why did that Benfica and Sporting don't do well in the Champions League when they're in a league where it's just 3 teams and 17 other teams in the league?
The truth of the matter is, I can help you out with that. Reality is there's only the top 2 teams. I see the top 2 teams, the top 2 leagues is Prem and La Liga. All them other ones were just you're just being nice.
Who's first?
This season,
I
think the Prem is first and La Liga second.
And then what are your other 3?
Serie A, Bundesliga, and then the French league.
I mean, it's crazy. This season, you've got a team that is in the French league and Serie A in the Champions League final.
Serie A is not as strong as the Premier League. Come on, bro. Or are you saying Serie A is
La Liga is stronger than the Prem?
Okay, then explain to me how we
with the team of the managers, yeah.
But how many people?
Deji, now I want to ask you, team and manager. Let's go for Barca. Would Barca beat Spurs? Would Barca beat Spurs? Yeah, just yes or no. We're gonna quickly go through it. But
yeah, of course they will.
Okay, cool. Would Barca beat Bournemouth?
Yes.
Would they beat Nottingham Forest?
Yes.
Would they beat Arsenal?
Yes.
Would they beat Man United?
Yes.
Would they beat City this season?
Yes.
Would they beat Liverpool this season?
Yes.
Okay. Inter Milan. Oh, hold on. Inter Milan. Would they beat Tottenham this season?
Yes.
Would they beat Arsenal this season?
Yes. All of them.
So all of them. Okay, but it's shit. They're shit though.
No, but listen.
Okay.
One more, please. One more. So I want to ask you.
Inter Barca would beat everyone, but they're shit.
How many big games does Barca have to play in any season?
That doesn't matter.
No.
Don't do that. Would they beat the best?
Question.
No, hold on.
Answer mine.
I'm answering your question.
Answer mine.
I'm answering your question. Omar, I'll let you go. Hold on 1 sec. I'll let you go. He said, yeah, that the big games that they have to play in their leagues isn't that many. So then I compared Inter and Barca. Would they beat the best teams from the Prem? He said yes to all of them. So if they, hold on. If they can beat the best teams in the Prem, surely they can beat the other teams. So surely they would win the league.
No,
with their current teams.
Can I make one more point? And I think you've completely missed it. If Inter is where they are and they play these teams, of course they're going to beat them. But if Inter was in our league, do you think they will do what they're doing in Europe after playing Liverpool, Man City, United, when their players are broke up?
Okay, Deji, no, please let me answer this point from Deji. So Deji, what are the big teams or the teams that you think that in the league will give us problems if we were to play in Europe?
Bro, you know what it is? Can I tell you?
No, mention the teams because I want to mention the teams and compare them to some teams in La Liga, bro.
Let me tell you one thing, bro, real quick.
Because going to Villarreal is not as easy as you make it seem like it's gonna be a walk in the park for us, bro.
Let me tell you, bro. If you go to Burnley, they're not gonna kick your ankle.
But what about if we go to Hetafe? Bro, Hetafe is the Burnley of La Liga, bro.
Spanish teams don't play like that. They don't play like that.
I dare you to go to Hetafe, bro. That is a stadium that everyone in La Liga hates going to. That team is a relegation challenging team, and no one likes going there because they play like Burnley. Sit back, kick the shit out of your players, right? Get red cards, play dirty. That's what they do, bro. And guess what? Guess what? This season, we went to their stadium, we couldn't even beat them. You feel me, right? So this idea that you're saying, oh, well, playing Burnley, bro, there are Burnley type teams in La Liga. Valladolid is one. Getafe is one. Las Palmas is one. All of these clubs, you think these clubs come to play football with us, bro? These guys are here to sit back, kick the shit out of our players, and basically try to get a draw. And some of them, they've succeeded. Las Palmas beat us in our stadium this season. You understand what I'm saying, right? You think, like, at the end of the day, when you use a club like Newcastle as an example, I can use Bilbao. I know Bilbao just lost to Manchester United, but Bilbao has been having a great season this season. We're playing them.
Can I just ask you a question quickly? Where would Spurs finish in La Liga?
Yeah, where will you guys finish right now?
I actually think Spurs would be top 4 in the league.
No, you would not. No, you would not. I promise you, bro. You will be nowhere near that.
Self-awareness has left the chat. Self-awareness has left the chat.